So yeah, right. So first and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashemi, Oshai, Ba'ashem, Makakodash. We say that our apostles and elders agree most and well, or teachers or apostles in the truth, and we say salutations to all the Akamas, pushing you with no truth and say, Dean and the out. Continue season, we say, Shalom, and once again, going into a video here, and this basically touching upon a second part of the video that I did yesterday. Now, before I play the video, I would like to start with remembering on the script here. Right, it say this is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 10. It said, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So the script that is as plain as it could be. It said, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. And again, many times I've been on the script they say iron must rust. It doesn't matter how much times you might put adhesive paint and paint on all kind of paint and all kind of stuff on the iron to prolong the rusting. It is still rust, no matter what. You understand? You might paint that particular iron, right? It may look good on the outside because of the paint, but inside it rusting, right? So it's just like with the wicked. The wickedness is still there, no matter how much times you try to make something seem good. Inside the inner thoughts is wickedness, right? The inner thoughts is wickedness. No right? So listen, as I say that, let me bring forth a scripture here. This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 14 verse 7. I say and if he do it good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. As I say, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. So all these things like the MOTB, the chip, and so forth, they will make it seem good to you. They'll make it seem nice, just like the video I did yesterday with this same woman here was talking about, she money, she credit card info inside the chip, she medical stuff inside the chip, I think our brother sent my video recently where they're talking about the chip, not a video, an article recently where they're talking about the chip, this rice grain size chip, cure a cancer, and this again they're gonna make it seem good here, but as the scriptures here, but at the end he will declare his wickedness, and that is what it is. It's true agenda, the reason why he make it take this thing, So going back to Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 10, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, and that wickedness will always be there. Same way iron rusted, his wickedness will always be there. You understand? Again, iron must rust. But the scripture said, never trust thine enemy. And as of that, we shall play the video.
Today, I received a threatening email and multiple missed calls from the government and a pharmaceutical rep. They told me to take down the post and warned me that there would be dire consequences if I didn't. But I refused, knowing my rights and determined to share this information with you. Police stations turned me away. Homeless shelters cannot accept me. Ubers and taxis cannot pick me up. I'm completely alone. If you can see this video, please share it.
Now, what went on here with this video is that she basically said that after doing the first video, you know what? Let me look at the next video here.
Frozen my bank account, and it could freeze yours too. You have to listen to my story quick and fast because time is running out. A few days ago, I made a post on social media about a danger of having a chip implanted in my arm. I thought I was exercising my right to free speech. This morning, I woke up only to find that the video I posted was gone, and it was just the beginning of the nightmare. As I was trying to pay for my coffee, the microchip in my arm stopped working. I couldn't even pay for anything. And when I got back to my apartment, it locked me out too. Everything was in there, including my cat Misty. This is why I posted this video as a warning and a plea for help.
So as she said, now this all this could be a front nonetheless, but here you already see they talking. She talk about how they cut out the chip, and she basically can't go in. One video she was bigging up the chip, the next video all of a sudden it's trouble. And again, that's just where it is with this thing. With the wicked, they're gonna make it seem nice. They're gonna make it seem nice to take it. That would say that temptation that it would be. Sound good. As we bring to this, it's the buy or sell. People outside here, they want to eat, they want to live. But they didn't understand what it is they're going to take, and what is the decision they're going to make. You understand? So it said never verse 11, it said, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away, so that wickedness will always remain there nonetheless. You understand? It said, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. So this is really important. We're not supposed to trust the enemies. And why would, even with this thing, like she did in the first video, she talked about, she credit card, she ID, she med info, and so forth, all these things inside of it, making it seem good. For Jake, why would we trust our enemies bringing something like that onto us? I always remember when you go and look up the word karagmite also, it has a word servitude in it. And when you look up the word servitude, it means to be a slave. So you're already taking this thing, you know who it is you're going to be under. So we're not supposed to be trusting our enemies, especially when it comes to these things. For example, this is a perfect example here of that.
Days ago,
they basically cut you off with that thing in your hand where you feel it just so, knowing how wicked these people is. You feel it just going to give you a chip and it's just to open a door and it's just to put your bank ID inside of it. No. You're going to be trapped. You're going to be controlled. And many, and most of you all are going to take this thing. You understand? And at the end, plenty of you all going to be panicking just like her. I make a wrong decision. The men on the streets really say, they really say not to take this thing, That's all you're going to be. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up and take thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou art the last, remember my words, and be pricked therewith. It say, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? So you say, who will pity a charmer that is bitten? You wouldn't pity it. And you see it. When somebody go and play with a wild beast, right? And something happened to them, you don't feel sorry for them because again, you know what it is they're going to deal with. So, would they trust the enemy? Hey, it say, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? So, and that's a question, who will pity? Because again, if you go with a sinner, you know what it is that sinner going to do? He's going to sin. If you go and play with a serpent, they're going to get bite. If you go into a wild beast, something going to happen there because it's a wild beast, and who will pity it? Because the things you're going behind is known to do something. It's the same thing with the enemy. Your enemy, he known to be against you. So why even going to trust him? And this here is an example of that. Son? It says verse 16, it says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he found the opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And that is Esau. That is basically Esau unto us. Again, they're gonna make this thing seem so nice unto you. Make it seem pretty, and eventually go come to be mandatory. And we're going to say that the government can't do that, that the elites can't. They basically had you all locked down for 3 years. So we're going to say now that they can't do it again, and they can't make this thing so mandatory that that basically kill you for it. They will. It's coming. It's coming. So never trust thine enemy. As I say, it's verse 16 say, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw the entire pit, and that is what it is. Because thy enemy, they say he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. So nonetheless, we back to verse 7 and say what? Never trust thine enemy. Never trust the enemy, and these are the things we enemy bringing for us. So you gonna trust them with these things? Hey, at the end of the day, we believe in who? Yahweh Shem Yoshai. And the Lord told us to not take these things, and we wouldn't. You understand? And we wouldn't. Right? So again, you see what went on with her there. She got
on social media about a danger of having a chip implanted in my arm. I thought
access
I was
his
exercising my right to
stuff.
free speech. This morning I woke up only to find that the video I posted was gone, and it was just the beginning of the nightmare. As I was trying to pay for my coffee, the microchip in my arm stopped working. I couldn't even pay for anything. And when I got back to my apartment, it locked me out too. Everything was in.
Hey, so basically seeing the control the enemy have when they take this thing. And I know for all these like IUIC and all these other camps, are you all going to make your congregation take this thing? When your enemy bring it? Hey, this is a serious thing. So hey, with that we give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. We say them and apostles and elders of great Muslim and Rubel teachers of apostles in the truth, and we say salutations for the come to push on the truth and say day in and day out. Constantly season we say Shalom.